Well, it is the 75th episode of the Ritornu, Gloria, and things could be better. Our form in the past few weeks has been middling at best. But today we're setting that all aside because it is the Champions League first knockout round, and we are playing Porto. My name's FM19, and this is the Ritornu, Gloria, episode 75. Yeah, it never fails. The instant I start recording, George goes over and starts to eat. I didn't certainly train him that way. I suspect tech support may have done it just to annoy me. As I said in the intro, our form has been middling. A 1-0 loss to Montpellier was, well, it was a kick in the teeth, to be honest with you. This was just not a good game for us. And yes, another new skin. This is the Evo skin by Pakawa. I haven't played with it a lot, but I really like it. It's very nice. It's very clean. I like the color differentiation. But as you can see, Montpellier just absolutely bossed us. 21 shots, 9 on target. They had a decided possession advantage. We still held them scoreless until the 87th minute when Charlie Masanda got a late goal. It was annoying, to say the least. I thought we had the draw in hand, and then we just fell apart at the end. We then got ourselves right, though, by beating FC Metz 2-0, thanks to goals by Renato Heraldes, and Oliver Hrustic came on as a replacement and scored off a set piece, which was very, very nice to see. We were then away at Amiens, and this was an absolute kick in the pants because Amiens is the last ranked team in League One, and we drew with them 2-2. Frank a goal in the 65th minute, Santi a goal in the 83rd minute. We had to come back to get the draw. Alassane Plie, for some reason I think of the ballet move when I see that, had a brace of goals 3 minutes apart. The match stats were pretty even. We had 15 and 7 and a slight possession advantage. They had 13 and 8. It was just wasn't the best game. And frankly, we didn't deserve to win the way we were playing. Transfer window is closed. I don't know if I went through everybody on the way in. I'm pretty sure I got Oliver Hrustic. The last transfer in is a free transfer. Macon from Brazil, 18 years old, 2-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. He's a striker. He's a trequartista by inclination, but I didn't sign him to be that. I signed him to be, frankly, nose replacement on the right. And he's got a solid right foot. He's reasonable on the left. He's already fairly competent there. It's just a matter of getting attuned to position more than anything else. Ignore the down arrows. That's just FM being FM. On the other hand, though, his physicals are nice. His agility is great. He will only get better. His mentals are great where they count. The anticipation, the concentration, determination, flair are nice. The off the ball is nice. The work rate could use a little help. I'm going to train him up on that. Nice first touch. Nice heading. Nice technique. Everything else can be improved on. Like I said, he's 18 years old. He can only go up. He's going to get a decent amount of playing time next year as well. He'll be definitely part of the rotation. And on the outs, Zadis went to Montpellier for 1.1 million euros, going to 1.4 million based on appearances. He just wasn't getting a playing time here. He asked for a transfer. And I said, yeah, sure, Montpellier snapped him up. So today we're playing Sporting, and then we're playing Troyes. And this should be a nice game for us because Troyes is in the relegation zone. Actually, we can go to that screen here. They're 18th. Well, they're tied for 17th with Rennes, but they're 18th on goal differential. As you can see, we are in 5th place. We are still 6 points behind Nantes. I don't know that we're going to be able to make it up. 25 matches played. We've got 37 goals, which is 7th highest. We have 26 goals allowed, which is 4th best. We're double digits in yellow cards, which is absolutely fabulous. No red cards, this season. Frank leads us with 10 goals. Renato, the highest average rating, is 7.17. Armand, 7 assists. Andre Silvia, best pass completion. Renato, 5 players in the match so far. This guy has been an absolute find this season. 3-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. I think that's 5. I'm almost positive that's 5 because that star's darker and a little bit bigger than the others. Has just stepped in and done an absolute job for us. 25 appearances so far, 7 goals, 2 assists as the box-to-box midfielder. He's just been fabulous. So that said, I'm going to set the best 11, check the reserves, and we're going to come back for our first game against Sporting in the Champions League. Well, this is the squad we're playing today. Ramirez in goal. Almeida, Zorzetto, Cristiano and No is the defensive back four. Gajikadiev is the defensive midfielder behind Heraldez and Santi. Ruiz and Bamba up top as the attacking midfielders, and Fernandez is the striker. Kangan is a name I recognize, but I think that's because we've seen him before. This isn't the first time we played Sporting. We beat them last time, too. Flores is injured, which is why Armand's getting the start at defensive right back. No, up to Gajikadiev. Taps it over to Heraldez. Tries sliding it in towards Ruiz, but pass was intercepted. Maris brings it up long pass towards Franco, who split the defenders, did stop running, and he blasts one by Ruiz. Jeez. This is not, it's an away goal. That is not good, fellas. Nice long pass by Maris. Franco just sat between Zorzetto and Cristiano, and that was kind of an odd animation from Yol. Looks like he was kind of surprised by that shot. Raf from the kick. Zorzetto knocks it down. Kangan's there, goes to Wendell, and he puts it near post. Far post. He puts it between the keeper and the post for a score. Jeez. It's been a long day, but... Nice volley by Wendell. Raf from just outside the box. Ramirez, nice block. Kangan somehow gets it. Goes through the box. I think that's a foul. Yeah, it was a foul on Bosniak. Coming up on halftime. Stats-wise, we are almost exactly the same, except on fouls. We've had a lot more fouls than them. They've a slight possession advantage. But a goal by Frank and a goal by Wendell has put Sporting ahead. Almeida on the throw-in to Fernandez. To Ruiz. Back to Almeida. Over to Fernandez. To Heraldez. Back out to Almeida, alone on the left, sends it in, knocked away. Santi is there, bounces off Ferrer and into the goal for a score. Nice shot. And the computer fans just clicked on. Let me see if I can't get the filter to take care of that. Hopefully that sounds a little better. We're coming up on 60 minutes. We're going to make some tactical changes. Soldevilla is going to come on for Gajikadiev. Martinez is going to come on for Heraldez. Zorzetto is going to switch places with Santi, and Magalhães is going to come on and take Santi's spot. And if Ruiz goes off with a double yellow, I'm going to frickin' spit. Ferreira over to Bosniak. Keaton with the ball over to Wendell. Sporting slowing it down. Maris brings it forward. Long pass towards no one in particular. No ends up with it. He sends it up to Soldevilla, to Zorzetto. Long pass out to Ruiz, alone on the left. He brings it forward, crosses it in, and Bamba is there with the goal. We equalize. Well done. That was a nice cross by Almeida. Nice first touch by Ruiz, too. Good recovery by Bamba to get that on the bounce. Nice job, guys. Bamba, the corner kick. Magalhães off the post. And in? That was off the crossbar. Let's see what happens here. Bamba sends it in. Magalhães headers it. Ferreira gets it. Magalhães gets it back and bangs it past the keeper. Couldn't really see that all that well in the 2D, but saw it there really well. Raf on the corner kick for Sporting. Keaton off the crossbar and knocked out of bounds. Too many yellow cards this match, and I hit the wrong button again. Perez to Franca. Over to Raf. He's fouled. Raf was the foulee, and that is the game. Well done, guys. Second half comeback. 3-2. Well, Sporting has the away goals. That's a bit troublesome. Santiago goal in the 53rd minute. Moria goal in the 65th minute. Magalhães the winner in the 70th minute. 18 shots, 10 on target for us to 10-6 for Sporting. Who was player of the match? Does not say. Oh, Santi was. Okay. Well, I'm going to do the press conference offline, and then we will be back with the game at Troyes in just a bit. Well, to date, we are away at Troyes, and we're playing our 4-3-3. Ramirez in goal, Magalhães, Rossetto, Cristiano, and No as the defensive back four, Martinez as the defensive midfielder behind Heraldes and Santi, Frank and Bamba as the attacking midfielders, and Fernandez up top as the striker. So, yeah, right after I signed Martinez in the transfer window, he got injured, so he's been out. This is his first full match with us. And I think he will do a nice job for us. Hit the wrong button. What the heck? Oh, man. And he's missing... He's going to miss this game against Sporting as well because he got a yellow card there. That is... I'm not happy. Hebert to Johansson. Dispossessed. Santi. Long pass towards Fernandez. Can he get there? He can. Right at Zimba, though. Was a nice effort. But being a man down, we're going to have to rely on stuff like that, I believe. Bamba. Corner kick in. Zorzetto knocks it down. Goes to Leisure for Troyes. He drives forward. Oh, dispossessed. Magalhães ends up with the ball. Yeah, he sends it right to Gebert, though. Johansson for Troyes. Back to Leisure. Johansson. Back to Leisure. To Johansson. Long pass towards Bakwa. He gets it. To Robocho. Over to Johansson. Out to Gori. Back to Johansson. A lot of build up here. Gori drives forward. Out to Gebert on the right. He crosses it in. Bakwa's there. Off Ramirez and into the goal. Yeah, we kind of expected that. Freaking Heraldes. This was a nice, patient attack by Troyes. They waited until they had their chance. A very nice crossing by Gebert. Finds Bakwa, who volleys it in. Zimba with the goal kick for Troyes. Towards Dupuy. Knocked down by Zorzetto. Santi tries to get it, but it ends up at Chimpembe's foot. Bakwa has the ball. Ramirez blocks one, but he can't block the other. It's a brace for Bakwa. I get the feeling this is going to be one of those games. Yeah, Martinez blocked the first one. He couldn't block the second one because he had to dive down to the ground to block the first one. None of the defenders were able to get back in time to hold the line. Castillo knocks it down to Magalhães. Off the post, back out to Bamba. He sends it in again. Santi's there. Zorzetto top the box to No. Back to Zorzetto. Back up to Martinez, who picked up an injury. What happened there? Bruised knee. Oh, we'll bring him off the half. No on the throw-in to Bamba. Knocked away. No runs it down. Back to Santi. To No. Over to Martinez. Back to Zorzetto. Long pass towards Frank, who heads it forward, but Leisure's there to get it before Fernandez can come up with it. Long pass to Puy, got behind the defenders. Takes the shot, but Ramirez with a nice block. Corner kick in for Troyes. Robocho. Not quite sure what happened there. They sent the ball in and it landed in a crowd and the highlight ended. FM being FM. Well, we are a man down because Heraldes got sent off on a red card. Playing Bakwa, brace of goals, 3 minutes apart. Troy has 6 shots, 4 on target, are 8 and 5. We're going to need some help coming back from this one. Fernandez from just outside the box. Zamba blocks it. Cristiano bounces it off Zamba. Missed opportunity there. Go to about 60 minutes. We'll take Martinez off. Zimba, goal kick. Too long. Magahalis knocks it down to Martinez, but it goes right to Chimpembe. Johansson sends it back to Leisure. Long pass towards Giebert, but it was errant. Martinez ends up with it. Back to Magahalis. Over to Martinez. Back to Magahalis. Long pass towards Fernandez. Got behind the defenders. Takes the long shot and he scores. Nice. Nice long pass. Fernandez with a very low shot. It was a rocket, maybe about a foot off the ground. Coming up on 60 minutes. So we are going to make some changes. Martinez is going to come off. Soldevilla is going to come on. Cristiano is going to come off, and Husik is going to come on. Gory, penalty or free kick from outside the box. And blast it past a diving Ramirez. It was a nice kick. Got just enough curl on it to put it right in the upper left corner of the net. Rabocho on the throw-in to Gory, back to Rabocho, over to Bakwa. Rabocho crosses it in. Chimpembe tries getting it, but Ramirez gets there before he does. Pulls it out to Soldevilla. Back to Martinez. Kicks it to No, who's dispossessed by Rabocho, but No gets it back. Hrustic has it. Long pass back towards Ramirez. He brings it up to Hrustic. Long pass. Fernandez got behind the defender. Can he do it again? No, he cannot. He's dispossessed, and there was no one near to take advantage of it. Rabocho, corner kick in for Troya. Zorzetto knocks away. Raphael has it top of the box. Johansson in a crowd. Bounces it off Hrustic, I think. Rabocho crosses it in. Bakwa's there, but Ramirez has no problem stopping that. Rolls it out to Soldevilla. Over to Zorzetto. To Frank. Drives forward. Crosses it to Fernandez. And he totally blows by the keeper. Oh, that was nice. What happens here? Keeper doesn't know whether he's going to charge or what. Fernandez looked like he was going one way, then ended up going the other. He was definitely on sides. Nice first touch. Last 5 minutes of the game will go very attacking. 4 minutes of extra time. Get a last goal. Giebert on the throw-in to Gory. To Bakwa. Back to Giebert. Long pass, but it's intercepted by Frank. I think if we hadn't been a man down for 80 minutes of the game, 70 minutes of the game, we would have had a good chance. Fernandez a brace of goals. He's had a quiet season so far, but hopefully he comes on this latter half. Delaney Bakwa, brace of goals. Mohamed Gory, the winner in the 67th minute. Let's see where this puts us. Of course, we got Marseille and Bordeaux coming up within the week as well. Well, we're 3 points ahead of Marseille. We're still 6 points behind Nantes, who has a game in hand. The reserves drew. Heraldus is suspended for one match. You're getting fined. Martinez out for 1 to 3 days. Sending assistant to the press conference. Yeah, those were Fernandez's first goals in 10 hours of competitive soccer. He'd been very, very quiet. He hadn't been playing as well as he could, put it that way. And Renato accepted his fine, as well he should have. A couple interesting games coming up. The Marseille game is going to be very key, as is the Nantes game. And actually, that's what we're going to come back for. We're going to come back for Nantes, and then Sporting in the next episode. Well, a good performance against Sporting, but the 2 away goals is going to hurt us, I think. We need to be better defensively at Sporting. Troya's game, hopefully this doesn't come back to haunt us. We need to get back to our winning ways. We have to figure out how to do that. Any suggestions? I'd appreciate them. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. My name's FM19, and you've been watching the Return on Gloria with SC Bastia, episode 75.